Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Doors.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. The handoff to Johnson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air. It's Bean. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Hurricanes.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Complete to the right. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got loose, it was all over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like that.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bean. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line, and more yards after contact. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls it, fired complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that coming.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can.
Snatches it on the right. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets
that play. You know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense wants to bring the heat. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of...
And he's running in the open. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're trying to get to him. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup there before the down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man, it's Carr. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering
makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the ground with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over Yamo P there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running to the left. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Touchdown Doors! They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Bean. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position, backed up inside your own 20, trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Back to throw, it's Bean. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
After 3, the game is tied.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want... Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, knowing the play is over.
Wants to fire on second down. Wiggles free. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He's brought down at the 47, gets it into plus territory on that scintillating return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Beam. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. The kick. The Sticks with the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Just plowing ahead.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Motion from the offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
To throw, it's Beam. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Trying to find his man on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Escapes, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a